Hey, it's Frank from 4D Honeybee, and I'm here to inspect the Desmarais hive. Now, it's been 3 weeks since I did this split, which means that it really just should be a regular old hive with 2 honey supers on. The queen is excluded in the bottom. All the brood should have hatched out of the top now. So I'm just going to do an inspection and make sure everything's okay in that hive. I'll check it for swarming in the bottom. Up top, I'll make sure there wasn't a queen in there. There was one, and I took it out and made a split with it, but maybe I missed one. It should just be honey in the top 2 boxes, brood in the bottom box. Let's see how it's going. I'm 4D Honeybee. Like I said, I haven't been in this hive for a while. There's a ton of good activity here. It's about 22 degrees out, which is 74. And this is the tail end of 6 days of rain that we've had here. So well, they might not know it, but they're a little behind. Let's see how we're looking up here. Oh, we do have bees up here. That's good. No, not that many though. This should be a fairly quick inspection of the top 2 boxes, just because there really just should be honey being backfilled into these boxes where there once was brood. Even more so because I think I took some brood out of this box to make a split. See, not much going on any of those outside frames. Let's see what's going on where we see more bees here right in the middle. Again, just hoping to see what once was a brood frame now being filled with honey. And whatever it is, it's heavy. Yep, just a ton of honey going in there. See it? From this box, I just want to take honey. It's been 3 years since I've taken any honey. And I'm literally down to my last jar. So the honey I do have has lasted. But it's time to get these guys paying the piper, you know what I mean? Yeah, another really good frame of nothing but nectar. This side too, really filled up nicely. So they still haven't drawn out much of the new frames that I've put in, but that should start happening soon. We'll check one more frame, and we'll get into the next box below. Oh yeah, really heavy with honey. Look at that glycerin gold there. Beautiful. No sign of a queen up here. Like I said, they did make one teeny weeny little queen cell, which I took and put in another hive. Some pseudo swarm cells below, but nothing happening there. And yeah, they're just drawing out the rest. So that's good enough for this box. Let's get into the next box, shall we? And we're seeing pretty much the same here, just still have not gotten out to these outside frames. They're starting to build them out, but again, just want to make sure there's nothing that looks like a sign of queen activity here at all. Nice. There is some bee bread here. They're capping honey now. Looks really good. Same on this side. Check one more frame, and we'll get down in the bottom box before they get too spicy. Okay, this one's pretty light. Okay, that's looking like drone brood. Yeah, this is one of those drone frames. Oh, I hate these frames. I gotta pull this out. See, I thought because this drone frame was okay, it's just emerging, that's what it is. So you can actually see the big fat drones just starting to come out of their cells. Have a look. You see a few heads sticking out, half bodies out, the fat little guys. So this is still that original, at the 3-week mark, it's still the original lay of drone that the queen put in there. So I'm not going to do anything about this. I'm going to let them hatch out, and then hopefully they fill all those big empty spaces with nectar for honey. That's the plan there. Check out one more frame. And that's all she wrote for this box. Heavy frame here too. All honey. And they're starting to cap it. So that's good. Nothing out of the ordinary at all on these frames. So we're going to put this box back together. Just check the bottom box to make sure there's no sign of swarming, because the queen is excluded to that one frame, or that one box. Now she should have plenty of room to lay there, but I want to make sure. The box is okay for weight. It's not crazy heavy. It's not light either. And you can pretty much see why. You can see that, this outside frame is pretty new, and the 2 outside frames on that side are completely new. So this is probably the frame where I found the queen the last 2 times. Not today. You're just building it out. Another light frame, so it's just full of pollen. Jam-packed full of pollen. This one's just ready for her to lay. Let's see any eggs in here. Look at this one. And 3/4 of it is drawn out perfectly and ready for her to go. Just going to give them a bit of smoke just to get them down a wee bit. The bees are very nice so far. No anger tendencies. They did not wake up and choose violence. Yeah, that can change pretty quickly. Okay, here's a nice frame of brood that looks like it's hatching out. A lot of pollen in there again. Nice frame of brood here. Cat brood, larva, eggs. There's nectar and there is pollen on the sides, bee bread. Perfectly healthy frame. Now let's get into more brood here, shall we? Easy guys, easy. No. Not be much longer, I promise. Come on guys. Come on guys. Move on, move on. Thank you. Okay, another frame just full of bee bread. Just a ton of pollen there. Looks like they're backfilling with pollen as soon as the bees emerge down here, which is not a great thing. You don't want it full of pollen. There needs to be pollen down here, but you don't want it to be jammed up with pollen. They've had that kind of a week or two before we had 6 days of rain. We had about 4 days of nice sunshine, and they were just bringing in the pollen like crazy. You gotta kind of trust that they know what they're doing. I mean, if this bottom box were honey bound, then I might take action on that to move some of the honey up. But they need pollen to rear those babies, and I mean, look at this frame. Incredible frame of solid brood. Another one that they're just working on capping. A little cell here that nothing in it. Look at this. Beautiful frame. Okay, so queen's going to be on the next one, I guarantee you. Come on, guys, get out the way. I'm not going to do this job if you're standing there. Okay, that's better. Another brood frame with larvae, eggs, tons of pollen again. Look at that. That whole bottom corner by this hand, it's just jam-packed with pollen. Eggs and larvae. Okay, one more frame and that's going to conclude this inspection because she's doing really well. Come on, guys, get out the way. So I'm not going to change anything on this hive. I mean, the top two boxes are just doing okay. They're not going gangbusters with honey, but we've had 6 days of rain. So that's bound to slow them down. Wow. Here's a beautiful frame that I'd expect to see the queen on. Oh yeah, she's been here. There's larvae and eggs of all ages here. They're going to be capping this one soon. And on this side, all pollen, bee bread. Incredible. Okay, so this queen is in here and laying. She seems to be happy. There's no swarming signs at all. And let's put this hive back together and keep watching. Won't bore you through that. Thanks for joining me at 4D Honeybee.